Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, September 25th, 2016. There are no significant fire potential impacts expected for the next few days. In fact, we've had some what one might call season-ending rains over much of the eastern portions of the Great Basin. Sunny skies and warming temperatures will return to the Great Basin for the first half of the week, and very warm temperatures are possible across portions of the area by midweek. Showers continued mainly over northern Utah and portions of western Wyoming yesterday morning, but cleared out by the afternoon. 7-day precipitation totals are shown here with the observed amounts on the left. Some of the areas in the northern Utah mountains and the higher elevations of eastern Nevada picked up over 3 inches of rain in some locations. This was a very significant early fall storm. Taking a look at the percent of normal, the precipitation amounts observed were over 600% of normal in some of these areas. Even with all this rain, there still are a few little fires that have popped up yesterday in southern Idaho and northern Utah. Overall large fire potential is very low for the time of year, with most stations reporting below the 50th percentile. All of these sites will be on the upward swing for the next few days as warming and drying returns to the area. This morning's water vapor imagery shows the area of high pressure building into the western U.S. This will bring sunny skies and warming temperatures through the first part of the week. Overall large fire potential remains fairly low across much of the Great Basin, although western and southern Nevada still have some potential where conditions have been on the drier side. Maximum temperatures today will stay below 70 degrees across the east and around 80 over western Nevada, with low minimum relative humidities over much of Nevada, with higher values over the east. On Monday, the high pressure centers itself over the Great Basin for continued warming and drying. Temperatures will continue to gradually warm, with minimum relative humidities remaining low over Nevada. On Tuesday, an area of low pressure makes its way into Southern California and up into the southern tip of the Great Basin. You could see some isolated showers begin to move into the southern area on Tuesday. Temperatures will continue to be warm across the north near 80 in Salt Lake and up to 83 even in Boise, with some of those isolated showers across the far southern Great Basin visible on this forecast. The 3-day precipitation accumulation forecast is pretty much non-existent, with a return of the high pressure to the Great Basin. For the second half of the work week, however, things change as moisture from the south moves further northward into the central portions of the Great Basin. We could see some showers return to mainly southern and central Utah and portions of southeast Nevada on Wednesday. On Thursday, an area of low pressure begins to make its way into the Pacific Northwest, which could bring some gustier southwest flow to western portions of the area. And on Friday, will likely bring some moisture and a cold front across the north. This low continues to develop over the Pacific Northwest, although Saturday looks like a bit of a break. By Sunday, the low will continue to swing through and bring some showers, particularly to the north. The 7-day precipitation accumulation does show some of that moisture swinging into Idaho and even northern Utah and western Wyoming late in the period, most likely for the late Saturday into Sunday timeframe. The extended outlook for the first week of October puts the Great Basin in below normal temperatures and above normal chances for precipitation. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.